I've been looking around for a good reliable way of cleaning the wheels on my logos. As we all know, the wheels have to be kept spotlessly clean all the time, you know, whether you're using DC or DCC method of control. And a guy I was chatting to on RM Web was telling me that he was using the Peco PL40 wheel cleaner in conjunction with a Peco PL40 servicing cradle. Excuse me. So I thought I'll have a look at these on eBay, have a read up on them and see what they were like and see if they'll be any good. And I eventually ordered them off eBay, and I have to say that I think they're both really good items. The wheel cleaner is spot on to use, and the servicing cradle is really handy for holding the logo, freeing up both your hands, you know, to be able to concentrate on cleaning the wheels. I'll show you the wheel cleaner in a minute, but what I'll do is I'll take the servicing cradle out of the box and let you have a look at that first. I'll just put the box down there out the road. What it is, the servicing cradle itself is a foam strip. You can see there it's got a square section channel that runs the full length of the strip, which is excuse me, for putting your logo in for to work on it. You also get these, there's a couple of little foam blocks and this strip here. The servicing cradle can be used with a variety of gauges, and obviously these are used in conjunction with different gauges. I think this foam strip goes inside there to reduce the width of the channel, and the blocks, sorry, they just fit in there, you know, for securing different length locomotives. But since I'm using 00 gauge, obviously I'll not need these. I mean, I won't throw them away, they may come in useful for something. But as I say, it's a handy thing to have. As I say, it frees up both your hands to be able to concentrate on getting your wheels cleaned or whatever else you may be doing with your logo. The wheel cleaner is the, as I said, is the Peco PL40 wheel cleaner. This is it here, which has got the connecting wires attached to it. You've got a wire brush here, which you can see there, which the bristles are nice and short, and there's quite a few of them to get your wheels clean. You also get the scraper. Now the scraper is particularly useful if you've got any sort of hardened contamination on your wheels. You can sort of scrape it loose with the scraper and then finish off cleaning the wheels properly with the brush. Now this is suitable for both DC and DCC control. Obviously if it's DC it's probably going to run off 12 volts DC, but I'm using the Bachmann Dynamis. I'm using DCC control on my layout. All my logos are sound logos, so I'm obviously using DCC control. As I say, I'm using the Dynamis, and how this connects to the Dynamis is simply with one of these little green plugs here. I got a couple of these when I bought my Pro box a while back. There was a couple of these plugs included with it, so I just connected up to the Dynamis command station with that. I don't know whether this would work if you plugged it into the Pro box. I've never actually tried it. I've only ever plugged this into the command station and it seems to work fine, so I'll just carry on using the command station. So what I'll do is I'll plug it into the command station, and I'll show you this working very soon. Obviously when you've got this connected up and you've got the power switched on, don't allow the two items to come in contact with each other, because they'll short the system out. You'll end up with a short display on your Dynamis handset, and then you'll have to reset it with your stop button, you know, to get everything working. Right, what I'll do, I'll show you the wheels being cleaned on my Hornby Class 8. This is it here, which you've seen on other videos on YouTube. Simply push it into the cradle like that and just press it down. Always put your fingers on the chassis to push it down. Don't use the ends, because if, like me, you've got buffer beam detail, brake pipes on the front and rear, etc., you don't want those snapped off, because as we all know, they're bad enough to glue on as it is at the best of times without breaking them off, you know, through being careless. So, you know, push your logo in back into the cradle between the wheels there, and you know your other bits and pieces is safe. Right, because we're using DCC, obviously we need to select the correct logo, so we'll switch the handset on, take the emergency stop off, and I need to look for 08886, which is there. You can see the number there, 08886. Secondly, we have to set the speed to full, maximum, which you can see there by the graph is up at the top. The direction, it doesn't matter which way the direction is, you can have it one way or the other, it doesn't make any difference for the purposes of cleaning the wheels. When you've got those set, put the dynamos down to one side, then take your scraper and your brush, one in each hand. You need to put the scraper on one wheel and the brush on the other, never on the same side, otherwise you'll short the system out. Okay? Put the scraper on, brush on. You can hear the motor starting to turn there now. You can see the coupling rods going around, and just let the speed build up, which isn't very much speed with it being the Class 8. Once you've got your wheels running, if you just slide the brush back and forward like that over the wheels, just a nice light pressure. You don't have to be heavy-handed at all. Let the brush do the work. Back and forward like that. When you've got those parts of the wheels cleaned, get the brush on its side and get into the flanges of the wheels. Back and forward again, like that. Okay. There we go. As soon as you're happy that one side's cleaned, change hands. Put the scraper on the wheel. Brush on again. Let the speed build up, and then just work back and forward across the... Incidentally, if you take the brush or the scraper off, obviously the wheels will stop going round. There we go. Back and forward on the wheels, just back and forward. Nice light pressure like that. Then again, brush on the side, get into the flanges. Like that, back and forward. There we go. Now when you're happy that the those parts of the wheels are cleaned, you can go on and do the backs of the wheels, you know, where the pickups come in contact with. So put your scraper on, brush on the backs of the wheels. Let the speed build up. Nice light pressure, just back and forward again. And this is getting the backs of the wheels nice and clean where the pickups is in contact with. And obviously the more often that you clean your wheels, the quicker it'll get to clean them up, because you'll not be allowing the muck to build up very much between cleans, so you'll naturally get quicker and quicker at doing it. Excuse me. So there you go. So when you're happy that that side's done, just do the other side done, and then that's the wheels cleaned on the Class 8, ready for use. And you know that clean your track, you know the wheels is nice and clean. There's no reason why your loco shouldn't run perfectly on the track. So that's the Class 8 done. A double bogie locomotive is a little bit more awkward to do, because when you're cleaning the bogies on the double bogie locomotive, you've got the brush and the scraper at opposite ends, and the bogies is turning a little bit, which sometimes stops the current from going through the wheels. Obviously stops the motor, so you just need to start again. But what I'll do is I'll show you this again on one of my Bachmann Class 37s, which I've got here. So again, just lie on the cradle and just push it into the cradle. You can see there it's nice and secured, it's not going to go anywhere. Obviously being DCC, we need to select the logo, so we've got the control set there for the Class 8, so we'll just bring the speed back, and then we need to look for 37066, which is there. There we are there, 37066. Once again, speed up full. You can see the graph at the top there. Place the handset down to one side. Once again, get your scraper in one hand, brush in the other. We're working at opposite ends, so the scraper on one side, brush on the other. And there you go. You can hear the wheels flying around there now. A lot quicker on the Class 37 compared to the Class 8. Just nice light pressure, exactly like what I showed you before. Tilt the brush on its side, get into the flanges. And there we are. Just repeat that on the other sets of wheels, and then that's your Class 37 wheels, nice and clean, ready for use. So as I say, dead easy to do, dead quick method. reliable method for cleaning the wheels. Saves using any solvents. I was particularly keen not to use solvents on the wheels, because you don't know, you know, where the solvent's running into, and you don't know if it's harming any plastics on the logo. So I think the PL40 Peco wheel cleaning kit, when used with the servicing cradle, is an ideal way to clean your wheels. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope it's been of some use to you. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye.